It started when I was a senior in high school. I had no idea what I wanted to do after high school. I grew up in a military family, so my senior year in high school, I went to an American high school in Germany. And my football coach, who was also the athletic director, was a graduate or an alum from Springfield College in Springfield, Mass. So he kind of took me by the hand and led me through the process, and I got into Springfield, and Springfield is known for its outstanding physical education program and a really strong athletic program. At the time it was a Division II, Division III school. Now it's a Division III school. This gentleman's name was Jerry Greenspan. He was a Springfield alum, and he did influence me towards this direction. Then when I was a senior in college, I student taught in Hamilton, Mass. At a school, Hamilton Wenham Regional High School, and the athletic director and longtime successful coach there was a gentleman named Sherm Kinney, who was also a Springfield grad. So he certainly helped me with my teaching skills for my student teaching or practicum experience, but really he inspired me. I wanted to emulate him. He was a terrific professional, a terrific teacher and coach, and if I wasn't convinced before, I was convinced after working with him that this was definitely the direction I wanted to go. I think it started with, as I mentioned, I think it started with wanting to be a physical education teacher, but also the coaching piece. I played baseball and football in high school and in college, and that kind of sent me in that direction. And then the ability to work with kids in those two interests, if you will, really came along as I went through Springfield. Also, when I was during the summer working with the recreation department camps, that kind of thing, and those really. Again, kind of proved the case to me that that's what I wanted to do. I felt good about it. I think I had a positive effect on the kids and the people that I worked with, and it convinced me that that was what I wanted to do. As an athletic director, I think anyone who is or has been one will agree that it's a challenge to manage your personal life and your professional life because of the demands of the athletic administrator's job. It is a big job. It's not a 9-to-5 job. It's much longer, much more than that. And it does present challenges that you might not run into in a regular 9-to-5 job. And as a result, the demands require sacrifices on your part as a professional and unfortunately on your family to some degree. During the time that I've done this is my 31st year, my family has been supportive and helpful and understood the best they could, particularly when they were young, that Dad wasn't going to be around all the time. So what I hope to do and what I hope to have done is to, when I was able to spend time, that it was quality time. That was my goal, and not always successful, but that was certainly the direction I wanted to go so that they didn't feel left out. But as I said, it is a demanding profession, and it presents those kinds of challenges.
Did you have any of your kids as athletes? Did you end up coaching any?
No, interestingly enough, I didn't. A very quick story. My two youngest daughters went to Lebanon High School, and Lebanon and Hanover are big rivals. And my youngest was, they were both field hockey players and gymnasts, but my youngest was playing in the field hockey program. And so I would go to the games whenever I could get away to see her play. But whenever we played at Lebanon, whenever Hanover played Lebanon in field hockey at Lebanon, I couldn't wear anything that said Hanover High School on it. She was very clear and adamant about that. And then towards the end of maybe her freshman season, she got me a shirt that said Lebanon Raiders on it, and I had to wear that when I went to those games. I said, well, can I wear Hanover clothing when it's at Hanover? And she said, yes, if you have to. So anyway, a little aside, but yeah, that was a challenge. in my experience, the biggest change, and it's much more recent now than it was when I started all those years ago, is that many student athletes and their parents are really focused on getting an athletic scholarship at the college level. And the truth is that there are only 2% of high school student athletes in the country who receive a Division I or a scholarship offer to go and play at the college level. That leaves an awful lot of kids out there who are not going to receive that kind of aid, not receive that kind of opportunity. So it makes sense to me that they then should take advantage of all the opportunities they have at their schools and in their communities to play as many sports as they possibly can. The other piece is that with the possible exception of one or two intercollegiate sports, most college coaches are looking for athletes who play more than one sport in their high school career. They're looking for diversified backgrounds and all the things that go with it, from learning to compete in different venues and different atmospheres to the skills that they pick up in terms of competing. And certainly there's the piece that people are very concerned about now with overuse injuries from concentrating on one sport throughout the year. That's it sounded like a testimonial or I got on my soapbox, which I did, but that's the biggest change. There are many other ones in all those 30 years that I've been involved, but that's the one that really is stark to me in terms of a change that is really having a big effect on interscholastic athletics. I've been an athletic director at 3 schools. Hanover is the third and will be the final one, I hope. During that time, lots of things have happened, and we've done lots of good things for the athletic departments of the schools I've worked at, as well as the student athletes that participate in sports in those programs. But Hanover's the one I've been at the longest. This is my 29th year there, and a number of different things. We've added more and more sports, and this is not to speak to any of the success, and the programs have been pretty successful, but there have been more and more opportunities for our kids. One of the best things that I think we are able to do in most cases is that we don't cut kids from our program. In many schools, and that's not a reflection on the other schools, in many school systems it's a reflection of finances, what they can afford to provide for opportunities for kids. So right now, Hanover, and they have a history of being able to do that, has been able to provide opportunities, interscholastic opportunities, for most kids who want to participate. So for instance, we have a crew program, which is an unusual, atypical high school program, at least in New Hampshire, has 140 kids in it. We have a boys soccer program that has 4 teams, and last year had 94 boys playing. And because we had the interest and we were able to make it work facility-wise and equipment-wise and coaching-wise and all those things, the school board and the community supported that, so we didn't have to cut kids out of the soccer program. And a conventional, I guess, or typical high school soccer program in New Hampshire generally has 2 or maybe 3 teams, and depending on the school and the turnout, the numbers are quite a bit less than 94. So that's some of the best things and the most gratifying things that we've seen happen in terms of offering opportunities for kids. Hanover was one of the, I think, was the first interscholastic NHIAA sanctioned girls ice hockey program. And girls hockey has grown in the state and certainly within the NHIAA in a terrific way. And so we're real proud to be, I won't say that we're the leaders of implementing or instituting programs, but the things we're able to do in Hanover show that it can be successful. Other schools and other districts can find a way to do those things, and many have. And so I just like to think that we set a good example for that.